everybody. So today is going to be our recovery day, but an active recovery day. So one of the things that I didn't do very well previously in my years of being involved in the fitness industry was practicing balance. So a lot of my workouts were just go hard, go home, go hard, go home, and that didn't help me hormonally. And it really got me into a lot of trouble later on. And so one of the things that I really used to preach, but honestly didn't practice a lot, was balance in my life and in my workouts as well. So today we're going to do something really nice and just getting in tune with our body. I want you to really pay attention and listen to what your body's telling you. When we're moving into different positions, I want you to adjust as you need so that it feels really good, okay? We'll still be working with a lot of strength, some breathing, some stretching, and just to really elongate those muscles. All right, so if you are ready, make sure that you have a comfy little space. We're gonna do some nice inhales. So feet apart, toes turned out, shoulders back and down. Nice big inhale up. And exhale down. Inhaling up. Exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale through the nose. Exhale down. 1 more time. Inhaling. And exhale. Good. So we're going to work with our breath a little bit. Okay? So I'm going to turn one foot out, keeping the other foot straight. So we're sort of in a bit of a warrior position. So inhaling up, reaching up to the sky, really try to lengthen here. Exhale, we're going to come forward into that warrior position. Think about squeezing those shoulder blades together. Really thinking about elongating through the hips. Beautiful, just breathing normally. Excellent work. Bringing that up again, inhaling. Good, exhale down, same side. Try to reach even longer this time if you can. Even this takes a lot of strength. Good. Bringing that up again. Inhaling. Exhale down. Really getting into that hip muscle. So thinking about what's my other hand doing here, right? Because sometimes we let it come down here. We want it to come up here if we can. If your shoulder's getting sore, I want you to drop that arm and find a position that feels really comfortable for you. Okay, bring that up 1 more time. Inhaling. Exhaling down. Deeper into that stretch if you can. Nice work. All right, coming up. Bring that up, drop those arms. I'm gonna bring you around to the side into a split lunge position. So from here, we're gonna again practice our breathing. And you might want to stay here. So you might wanna stay stretching through the calf muscle, planting that heel down. Coming up from here, I'm gonna sink down into a little stretch. So sinking down, good. We're going to go forward fold from here. So forward folding, lengthening, elongating. So here's where you can either place your hand on your thigh, staying here working on strength, or coming down, bringing that foot back into plank position. So take your time getting into position, right? Dropping those shoulder blades. Coming back into downward dog position. So pressing back. So if you're staying up a little bit taller, you don't have to come back into downward dog. You can if you choose to. Pushing those hips back. Remember your breathing. Inhale. Exhale back into plank position. Wherever you feel comfortable. Good. We're going to bring that foot back up. So bringing that foot in. Remember, it doesn't have to look perfect, it just has to work for you. And we're going to come up, reaching forward. Beautiful. Good, all the way up. Sink back down, stretching through that hip muscle. Really thinking about getting those shoulders back if you can. up, turning forward, come on down. Let's roll out those shoulders for a second. Just roll those shoulders back. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Thinking about the neck, so drop the ear down to the shoulder. Giving that such a nice stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the head back up. Good. Over to the other side. Dropping that down. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling. Good work. Excellent. So, on this side, we turn this toe out. This foot stays forward. So inhaling up. Good. Exhaling down into that warrior pose. So just tuning in with the body. Sensing how it's feeling. Making sure there's no pain anywhere. Wiggle around until you find that position that really works well for you. Okay, inhaling, bringing that up. And exhaling down. Sink into those muscles. Doing so good. Inhaling up. Good. Exhaling down again. Sink into that stretch. Holding that pose. Nice work. Bring that up again. Inhaling. Last time. Exhaling down. Sink a little deeper if you can. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Keep breathing. Beautiful job. Release those arms. Bring that up center. Good. Okay, come on over to the side, okay? Just like we did in the beginning. So now here's where you could choose to stay in that calf stretch position if you want to. I'm going to come up, inhaling up, sinking down, stretching through that hip flexor quadricep. Breathe normally. Good. Coming forward, reaching forward. So take your time, reaching long. That's it. Weight is on that front leg. You can choose to bring your foot here if you want to. You could come up or down, whatever feels good for you. I'm going to come down, coming into plank position. Dropping those shoulder blades. Belly button to the spine. Holding that position. You can do this from your knees as well. Good. Coming back. Pushing those hips into that downward dog position. So really focusing on lengthening through the spine. Pushing those hips back. Beautiful. All right, coming back into plank position. Belly button to that spine. Good. And we're going to bring that foot forward again. So bringing that foot in. You might have to wiggle it around a little bit. Good. Remember, progress, not perfection. So from here, we're going to reach long. Same thing. Good. Come on up. Reaching towards the sky. Bringing that down, stretching through that hip flexor quadricep. Nice work. Good. Release those arms down. Bring that up. Turning center. Roll those shoulders again. Good. We're just going to release those shoulders. Coming in. Reaching out. So I'm going to cross over and up. Good. So we're just thinking about extending. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Keep breathing. Stretching through that chest. Good. One more. Nice work, everybody. All right. Stretching through those hamstrings. We're going to do a nice deep inhale up. Forward fold. So your legs can be wide, more narrow. And you can choose to stop here if you want to, okay? I'm going to come down. Good. I don't know if you can hear but we have a little hummingbird visitor. So making sure the low back feels comfortable. Just let the head and neck relax. Stretching to the back of the leg or the hamstrings. So now we're going to do a nice roll up. So really slow, I want you to think about feeling every single vertebra as you come up. Good. Rolling those shoulders back again. Good. And inhaling again. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Just stretching, relax that head and neck. Let everything just relax. Remember to find that space that just feels so comfortable for you. Make sure there's no dizziness. Slowly roll that up. Nice job. All right, we're going to get into the rib cage a little bit. So I'm going to cross over one leg over the other. So we're going IT band as well as getting into our rib cage. So inhaling. Exhale over to one side. So we're going away from the hip. You can even bring that down. Do a little rotation if you want to. Making sure that feels comfortable. Good. Bring that down. Excellent. Inhaling up. Now we do forward fold from here with the legs crossed. So again, if your IT band is really tight, you might have to stop here, or you can come down to where you feel comfortable. You're going to feel that in the other hip this time. Good. Keep that there for a second if you can tolerate it. You can always come back up to where it feels good. Bringing that up nice and slow, stretching that up, rolling up through the spine. Good. Uncross those legs. Take a second. Cross over the other side. Inhaling up. Exhaling over. Release that down if you want to. Get that extra little stretch in, a little bit of rotation if your back tolerates that. Beautiful. Releasing that. Good. Whoop, check your balance. Inhaling up. Forward fold to wherever you're comfortable. Okay, so that might be here, might be all the way down. And you know, it doesn't matter how practiced you are at balance. Sometimes we have great balance on certain days, and other days it's a little more challenging, and just know that that is okay. And some days we're more flexible than other days. Roll that up nice and slow. Good. Nice work. All right, so working through the legs a little bit. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. Water at any time, okay? So I'm going to sit down into a squat. So we want those hips to come back. If you want to, if this is where your squat comes to, beautiful. We're going to reach forward into what we call chair pose. Just holding that position. Keep breathing. Bring that up slowly. Push through your heels. Good. And again, sitting into that position. So bum comes back first. Sit those hips back. If you stop here, beautiful. If you want to, come on down a little bit further. Try to bring those arms up beside the ears if you can. If not, that's okay. Keep breathing. Inhale. As you exhale, push through those heels. Engage those glutes. Come on up. Okay, let's try that one more time. It's tougher than it looks, right? Bringing that down into seated position. Work with your breath. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Nice big inhale. Exhale, bring that up. Nice. Great job, you guys. All right, so we're going to come down into our plank position. So inhaling up. Exhale, come on down. So bending the knees if you want to, stepping back into plank position. So you can come from above the knees if you want to, if that feels more comfortable, or coming up from here. So we're going to work a lot with the core. We're still working with upper body strength. So lifting one side up. Good. Coming back down. Inhale. Exhale. Other side. Good. Back down. And other side. So inhaling as we bring that leg down. Exhale. Good. Bring those knees down. Into child's pose. Stretch that back. Let everything relax. If you need to, you can widen the legs a little bit. Give yourself a little more room through the hips. So inhaling and exhaling. And inhale again. Bringing that up, we're going to work a little bit with child's pose and a little bit with upper body. So coming out into push-up position, set up your shoulder blades. Good. So we're going to slowly come on down into that push-up position. So tricep push-up, come on back up into child's pose, or you could go downward dog if you want to. I'm going to alternate between the two. So child's pose, and then come back out. Push-up position, set yourself up, come on down nice and slow. You can do these from your toes as well. This time I'm going to come up into downward dog, or you can go into that child's pose again. So pushing back. Good. Coming back out into plank, either from the knees or the toes. Set up those shoulder blades, lower down nice and slow. Working those triceps and the chest. Good. Coming into child's pose or downward dog. Nice work. Keep breathing. You're doing so good. Work with that breath. Come back out into plank. Good. Setting up those shoulder blades. Down into that push-up position, lowering down. Good. And into either child's pose one last time or downward dog. Nice work. Good. So we're going to come out one more time, lowering down nice and slow, either from the knees or from the toes. Good. And we're just going to come here, hands in front. So we're going to think about extension through the back. So what we're going to do is lifting up. So you can do this with a little support and then coming back down. So the other way we can do it too is lifting up with our hands beside us, coming back down, or we can do a swimmer. So coming out, lifting up into Superman position and back down. So it's up to you. You could even have your hands here, just getting a little bit of lengthening through the spine, lifting up. Good. Coming back down. We're going to do that 2 more times, whatever feels good. So pressing up and back down. And one more time. Exhale, pressing up. Good, and back down. Let's come into child's pose again. So pressing up and a child's pose. Make sure you're breathing. Widen those legs if you need to. Come on back. With that breath. Come on up into tabletop position. So we're going to work a little bit through our glutes. But anytime we're in this position, we're always working our core. So belly button to the spine is what we want to be thinking, okay? So making sure, just this, making sure that We're in that nice tabletop position. Shoulder blades are down. And we're going to elongate one leg. Okay, so reaching. We're going to bring that in. So inhale. And exhale. Draw in that knee. So we want to make a little C with our spine. Contract those abdominals. Inhaling. And exhaling. Now if you wanted to be a little more advanced, you could elongate through that arm. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. Really contract those abdominals. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Bring that back. All right, so nice stretch to the spine. We're going to inhale here. Exhale. Stretching that up. Cat stretch position. Drop the head. Nice job. Bringing that down. Good. Again, inhaling. Lengthening. And exhale. Rounding that spine. Back to center. Nice job. So before we go to the other side, I'm going to bring you down here. So we're going to work a little bit through the side of the core. Give our wrists a little bit of a break here. Okay, so we're going to come from, I'm going to start you off from your knees. So elbow just beneath that shoulder joint so that they're stacked. That's going to be the most stable position for your shoulder joint. We want to protect that. So inhaling, contract through the abdominals. We're going to exhale, bring that up, reaching over, stretching through that rib cage and spine. So inhaling, bring that down, exhale, reach up and over. So if you wanted to, inhaling, keep that going. You could come up, using that other foot, exhaling, reaching. Good, inhale. Bring that down. Exhale up, reach over. Good. Just once more. Inhale. Exhale. Up and reach. Nice job. Good. Bring that down. All right, let's go onto our backs. Now we're being tested. I have to remember all the stuff that I just did. So tucking those shoulder blades in, bringing those feet in as close as we can to the glutes or the bum. So contracting the abdominals, we're going to squeeze, press up into bridge position. I'm going to lift my arms above me, but you can certainly keep them down here if you want to. Good. So exhale, inhale, drop down. Exhale. So try to tuck in those ribs too. That's something on myself that I really have to be conscious of. Contracting right through here. Inhaling. My little ribs like to pop right up there. Exhale. So sometimes I'll actually do touch training. Inhale, bring it down. And exhale. So that I know I'm tucking all of this in. Really squeeze through those glutes. Inhale. And exhale. Good. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Nice work, everybody. All right. So bringing those knees in. Just give them a nice hug. Big inhale through the nose. You can rock those knees side to side. Exhale through the mouth. One more time. Inhale through the nose. And exhale. Really awesome job. We're going to put one foot down and then the other. We're going to do some roll-ups here. So get in position so you have some room. Now if you want to, you can use your arms as assistance if you're not used to roll-ups. So arms above the head. I'm running out of space here. But we're going to contract through the abs and come on up. And coming forward into that little hamstring stretch. Now you don't have to come ahead and reach your toes if you don't want to, or if it's not possible. Remember, we all have individual bodies. Good, releasing that, inhaling, coming up, sitting nice and tall. And then we're going to scoop and roll down. Slowly as you can. Arms come up above. Good. I'm going to move this. There we go. Good. And rolling back up again. Tuck in that chin. Good. Rolling forward. Great job, guys. Keep breathing. Inhaling up. Sitting nice and tall. Scoop down. Rolling down. Feeling each and every vertebrae hit the mat. Stretching back. Inhale. Exhale. Rolling up. And again, you can use those arms for assistance if you want to. Roll-ups take some practice. But once you get them, then you got them. Good. Coming just to seated position. All right, I'm going to bring you onto the other side for our side planks. So remember to line up that elbow just underneath the shoulder. Stacking those hips. Inhaling. As you exhale, contract those abdominals. Reaching up and over. Good. Dropping that back down again. Perfect. Inhaling. Exhaling. Reaching up and over. Nice job. And inhaling. And exhaling. Good work. Bringing that down. So again, if you wanted to, you could come up. Inhale. Exhale. Using a little more strength through the legs. Good. Inhaling. Exhaling. And you could really do this any version that you wanted to. Good. Last one. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Nice job. Really reach long. Good. All right. I'm bringing you into tabletop position. So the last time I had done my right leg. So we're going to do the opposite leg this time. So getting into position, sinking those shoulder blades down, connecting, pulling that belly button into the spine. And we're going to lengthen here and lifting up. Exhale, draw in that knee towards the belly button. Create that C with your spine, contract the abs. Inhale. Good. And exhale, draw that in. Keep going. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw that in. So remember, you can use that arm if you want to. Inhale, extend. Good. Exhale, draw that in. Everything all together. Good. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw that in. Nice job. Again, inhaling. And exhaling. Beautiful. Bring that down into tabletop. Stretch that back into child's pose. We're going to take that child's pose and we're going to sink it over one direction. So shifting the hips over the opposite direction of the arms. Just let everything relax. You can wiggle around. You might want to bring your knees a little closer so you can get your hips over a little bit further. Keep breathing. We're going to walk that over to the other side. Shifting those hips over. Inhale and exhale. Work that back center. Good. So we're going to come into a pigeon pose. So I'm going to cross this leg over in front. So what we want to achieve is just sinking into that hip position. True pigeon pose, my foot's extended out this way a little bit further. My flexibility does not allow that. So I'm going to keep that tucked in a little bit more. The other thing you can do is simply coming here. Maybe you want to release that a little bit more and just work in through the hip this way. So feel free to change those positions. So I'm going to be a little bit more here, but you could certainly come down and stretch through the hip this way. You could come down a little bit more so this way. Remember that there's all kinds of ways that you can change those positions to make them suit you. All right? So I'm getting into that hip flexor, into the opposite hip. I'm just thinking about extending. So nice deep inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhaling. And exhaling. So good. Let's switch to the other side. So take your time getting into position. Folding over. And remember those other positions we talked about, okay? Find that position that works for you. One side is usually a little bit tighter than the other side. Beautiful work. So inhaling and exhaling. Great work, everybody. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice work. All right. So coming on to, we're going to scoot over, coming onto our side first. We're going to come over onto into a seated position. And I want you to think about extending up. So we're going to extend up, lifting that chest. You can bring the hands in behind if you want to. Inhaling, and then exhaling, we're going to round down. And just let everything sink. Inhaling, drawing up, using those abdominals onto the sits bones. Get those shoulder blades involved too. Good. Exhale down. Rounding that spine. Inhaling up. Get those shoulder blades down if you can. Good. Exhale down. Let everything melt. Beautiful work. All right, bring that up. I'm going to keep you reclined here. We're going to do some opening through the chest, but also work on our abdominals at the same time. So we're going to rotate, get some rotation through the spine. Good. Excellent. Bringing that over. Rotating. Oh, hello, Mr. Pockets. Good. Bringing that up. This is Mr. Pockets. Rotating down to the spine. Good. And up. Good. Exhale. And lifting that up one more time. Inhaling. Good. And exhaling, bringing that up. Nice job. Bring that down. Give yourself a nice little hug. Just let everything relax for a second. Tuck that in. Just think about inhaling. Hi, buddy. And exhaling. Good. Coming forward. I'm going to bring you forward. I'll face you. We're going to do some opening through the hips. So, your legs can be nice and wide if you want to, or tuck those in. We're just going to open through the hips, sitting nice and tall. Okay. Thinking about inhaling through the nose and exhaling. And some more inhaling and exhaling. Just just rock sort of side to side. You can kind of bring the legs up and down a little bit if you want to. Just in that butterfly position. Good. And we're going to extend out, working through those hamstrings a little bit more. Coming towards the end, inhaling up. Exhaling down, reaching forward. And this again is to wherever you feel comfortable. You might feel a really big stretch here, okay? So keep it to where you feel good. I'm going to walk it over a little bit, coming down on top of that hamstring. Good. Bringing that up. Other side, tucking in. So inhaling, exhaling forward. Ooh, this side's tight. So again, one side is usually a little tighter than the other. Sort of melt into that stretch. Keep breathing. I'm going to walk it over. Stretching through that hamstring. Good. Bringing that up. Find a nice comfortable position for you. Bring a couple deep breaths. And that's it for today. So inhaling up. Good. Exhaling down. And again, inhaling. Let's bring those palms together at the top. Good. We're reaching up and exhaling down in front. Bring down heart center. Let's place our hands over our hearts. Good. Keep breathing. I want you to really think about, with your hand over your heart, I want you to feel your heartbeat. And let's give some gratitude to just our heart for beating without us even telling it to do that. Without us, it just does that every day and we don't even have to tell it to beat. And how blessed are we to get up every day and how to do that for us. So appreciating our body and just getting in tune with ourselves and reconnecting and showing ourselves so much self-love. All right. I hope you have a fantastic day and I hope you feel really good. We'll see you next time.